Hello, folks. Welcome back. Chris in central Pennsylvania. June 23rd, 2026, exactly 1 week before the deadline from domestic terrorists in South Africa threatening illegal aliens in South Africa, but by extension, threatening all foreign nationals in South Africa, and even many of them, racist among them, threatening white South Africans, considering them to be foreigners as well. Frequently seeing on social media that once we take care of the foreigners, we're coming for the whites. We've seen this repeatedly. Today, the acting police minister, Firoz Shachela, said that we cannot afford a repeat of July 2021. And he's 100% correct. South Africa cannot afford that, especially now. Donald Trump has said bad things are happening in South Africa. All South Africa needs is mass riots, chaos, looting, and murder to prove Donald Trump right. So if the ANC wants to disprove Donald Trump, of course, he's talking about expropriation without compensation, the abuse of racial minorities. But if they want to disprove Trump, they better do something very fast. And I seriously doubt that they've done sufficient things to prevent what is coming. These domestic terrorists have run around with impunity. Apparently, according to the government, 146 have been arrested, but no one knows who these people that arrested have been, except for one case, a famous DJ. But beyond that, does anyone have confidence in what he says? He says that the security cluster, the police, SAP, South African Police Service, are ready for June 30th. Are they? They should already be pre-positioned today, a week prior to this, because we already hear indications that these events are going to start unfolding as early as the 27th. So, are the police prepared? They were woefully unprepared last time, and I submit to you, and I strongly believe that it was intentional. There was an intentional effort by the Radical Economic Transformation faction, who were still in the government under Ramaphosa, to sit back and do nothing and allow it to unfold. The chaos led to the official tally of over 3,400 dead South Africans, billions of dollars of looting, businesses destroyed, lives destroyed, and the government sat back and did virtually nothing. The police were unprepared. No water cannons pre-positioned in the most likely places where this would occur. They ran out of rubber bullets almost immediately. They had not rehearsed. There was no planning. Crime intelligence appeared to be ineffective. National intelligence was ineffective. What makes you think that now, 5 years later, the government of South Africa is any better prepared to handle this mess than it was 5 years ago? I have zero confidence that the government of South Africa is prepared to handle this. Do you have any confidence? Have you seen anything to indicate? In fact, I've seen quite the opposite. I've seen a government that cannot coordinate operations between the military and the police. A government that sends its military into the Congo without body armor, without medevac helicopters, without ammunition, without proper training, without good leaders, and then runs away from M23 rebels when a rebel force pushes them out of the country. How embarrassing. People not pay danger pay for being in a combat zone. This is the government of South Africa. It doesn't feed and house and pay its troops properly, let alone equip them. And what have we seen with the police? The South African Police Service has been proven to be littered, literally, at the top layers with criminals, in bed with gangsters. This cat, Mtatla, this guy is just bringing down the entire police force. One corrupt police official after another is being exposed by the Mshlanga Commission. Yet we see virtually no criminal charges being preferred. Why? Why are the police so corrupt? How has the government allowed this to happen? Who runs this country? Will it be safe on June 30th? I don't know. I hope it's a big nothing burger. But it doesn't look like it's shaping up to be a big nothing burger. Now, will there be chaos? The odds are pretty good there will be chaos, particularly in KwaZulu-Natal, but not exclusively there. Also, you can expect to see it in Gauteng, and perhaps even in the Western Cape. The Western Cape, which the DA claims is so well governed. Are the police in the Western Cape prepared for what's coming? I have very little confidence. First off, they lack the numbers. The number of police in South Africa is woefully low for the number of people living in the country. It's far too low. It's far too big a country. The police are incapable of responding to these things. And as we've seen before, they don't even prepare for them. So when the acting police minister, Firoz Shachela, says that they're prepared, are they? Have you seen SAPs anywhere rehearsing? Have you seen SAPs loading up depots with rubber bullets, with zip ties, with vehicles to take people away? Do they have fuel reserves? Have they done any briefings, any rehearsals, any training? Have you seen this? Have they done any joint operations with the military to prepare for what's coming on June 30th? They haven't. They have not. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it. I'm unaware of it. Please, if you know about it, let me know. It would be a reassuring sign to see that they're actually doing something. But we have a very real chance that June 30th will be a repeat, in fact, even worse than what we saw in July of 2021. In July of 2021, the people being targeted were the presumed wealthy, Indians and whites in KZN, and just shops in general in Soweto. But now, it's not just businesses that are going to be targeted. That will be targets of opportunity. It's going to be individuals, foreign nationals, black-on-black violence, Afrophobic violence, xenophobic violence. It's already happening. Another foreign national was murdered yesterday, a Malawian, stabbed to death. Police are investigating that. 29-year-old Malawian, murdered for being a foreigner. There are many foreigners living in South Africa legally. The government has allowed them there. They're there for a reason. Leave these people alone. Those who are illegal, leave them alone and simply turn their names over to the government so the government can deport them and do its job. This xenophobic, Afrophobic, racist nonsense needs to stop. South Africa, the Rainbow Nation, is a joke. It's not a Rainbow Nation. It's a corrupt government run by a cabal of money grubbers who worry about themselves and not about the citizens of South Africa, and that is so sad. So are the police ready? Don't hold your breath. I'm not. I'm preparing for 24 hours of coverage on that day, and feel free to call in and let me know what's happening in your area. We'll try not to alarm people, but we want to make sure that people are informed about what's happening. We don't need a repeat of what happened to Indians in Phoenix, or what nearly happened to other people around the country, or to the 3,500 or so who were murdered. Being informed is important, and the media are not going to inform you. They're going to try to excite you and frighten you. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to bring you the information and calm things as best I can, but to warn you about what's coming. If you think the security clusters prepare for June 30th, then you are a very optimistic person. I'm not so optimistic. I rely on trends, capabilities, and intentions. And the SAPs do not have the capability to stop what's coming. Does the government even have the willingness to stop what's coming? That we have yet to see. Hang in there, folks. It's going to be bumpy.